Hey guys, what's up? Hello, hello, hello. Today I'm drawing. That's right. I'm drawing. Can you believe it? Gotta decide what to listen to though. Here we go. Okay. So it's Halloween today. Hope you guys are having some fun on Halloween. You know? I'm gonna draw like a little silly face. This is the Halloween guy. So the bad news is that I have been sleeping a lot again, and I've been eating less. And if you know me well, you know like those are signs that I'm getting depressed again. It's always hard because it feels like I can never really truly escape it, really actually slip out of its grasp. Like it's always got me in this little chokehold, and I'm like, oh, this is really annoying. Maybe that means that I haven't, let my life... I'm not taking enough risks, maybe. Or maybe I'm taking too much. I don't know. I really don't know on how to live a fulfilling life. I wouldn't want to be asked that. If you asked me that, I would say, fuck you, go ask someone else. I would say that to you. Not to anyone else, though. I've been reading books. I've been watching movies, playing some games again. Guess today I'll talk about coding a little bit. Coding is never really a fun thing. I like problem solving, but with coding I don't like problem solving because it's just frustrating. It gives me a headache, and then I have to take medicine to get rid of my headache. And it's like that's not really efficient or good for me. I only code to have a means to an end, It's not something that I enjoy or am happy when I do it. I much prefer other things. But it is unfortunately, something that we have to do unless I want to pay someone to code, which would be expensive, as much as I would like to pay people to do things, I just don't got unlimited money. So I can't do that. But I don't know. I'm making some money on the side. I'm doing what I can. And I guess it's just I never feel like I have that drive, that hope that people have where it's like, okay, I have the indomitable human will, the spirit that will never give up and keep on going. I feel like I don't have that. I feel like if I was homeless, I would just give up, bruh. I wouldn't try to think of how to get out of it. Because it's very hard for me to want to participate or exist in society. I just want to draw and live in my house all day, And then if that's the case, it's literally I could literally just go do a crime and get arrested and be in prison and draw. And, like, that's the sort of thing where it's like, I don't know. I don't really have a big aspiration or goal to exist like everyone else. Like, I don't have that will. I just, sure, I'll do stuff, but it's mostly because I feel like obligated to for other people. I don't really do stuff for myself, is basically what I'm saying. I do things because either I don't want people to be disappointed in me, or I made a promise or something. But it's very exhausting because it's like, dude, I don't want to have to worry about this shit. I don't want to participate. I don't want to exist in your guys' world. I want to exist in my world. I love my world, and I don't care about your world as much. I don't know, maybe that's selfish, but I really don't give a shit about things unless it affects me, really. But I also am a person who, if I'm not like, if I don't have attention, I kind of feel dead inside, really. So I'm constantly trying to stimulate or give myself attention or do something, with people. Because if I don't, then I don't feel like I'm living. And that's kind of really despicable and horrible way to live your life. And I know it. I'm a very self-aware person. I know all my flaws. I know all my things. But I don't have any idea on how to actually go about fixing or reprimanding any of that stuff. Back to that coding issue. I know I'm like going around like a pinball machine. But I might take like a Python class or something. Because like, I understand the basics, but I think I definitely do want to learn more, just because, again, I like making things, and even though it is very, very, very difficult for me, I would like to do more of it, but it is just frustrating that I cannot do it at the same capacity that others might be doing it at, But of course we have our own limits, and we must always push ourselves so that we can grow and blossom into better things. Wow, isn't that so beautiful and majestic? I know, right? I wanted to make the October video for a while, but I was like, why not just do it on Halloween? I'm not doing anything else really important on Halloween, so. And I've thought about maybe just doing streams more often, because I do find myself with quite a lot of free time, but at the same time, I don't know. Streams take a lot out of me. There's a big focus on responding with viewers and engagement. But I don't know. I was getting these phases where I'm like, I feel like life is finally changing. I feel so good. I feel so happy. And then it ends, and I'm like, ah, shit, I'm back. I'm back in the trenches. I'm back in the monotonous, repetitive nature of it all. And it makes me feel so awful. But my thing is, like, that's something I really don't like about people, is like when they just give up or don't try at all, But that's something that I think I would do if I was in that situation. So I'm not really someone who can judge them, but at the same time, I don't know. I feel like when you take issues with people, it's usually the things you hate the most about yourself that you take issue with. That's just kind of how we work. It's easier to like be like, oh, that guy's such an idiot and a buffoon, and then it's like actually about ourselves, but also that guy is a buffoon. Many things can be true at once, But yeah, I mean, there's stuff I want to do, but at the same time, I don't really know what I want to do. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm overwhelmed, basically. Okay, that's what I would say. I haven't been to my therapist in a while, or my psychologist or whatever. I kind of don't want to go back. I'm like tired of just therapy at this point. I just want to try to live my life and learn from, you know, living. Because I feel like I'm not getting much out of it. I'm just kind of wasting my money and whatnot. I am on, like, psychiatric meds and whatnot. But I also don't want to be on them because I don't feel like they help me that much. Like, at most, they help me go to sleep and actually maintain a sleep schedule, which is good. I don't know, the issue of, like, figuring out, like, why you are the way you are, like, why trauma forms you into the person, and your environment as well, forms you into the person you are today. Well, that's all cool, and I'm, like, glad I know. I just don't know what to, like, how do I, like, what do I do now? What do I fix? Like, how do I do it? And I guess it's just, like, you live life, and then you take small steps and all that shit. But I'm always a person, I want to go fast. I wanna make progress. I hate slowness. I'm not a turtle. But that's because I think I'm just someone who instinctively worries a lot. You know? It's, like, not easy for me to just sit down and enjoy the breeze. Like, I'm like, I gotta be doing stuff, I gotta be making stuff, I gotta be creating stuff, because that's my purpose, that's my meaning, you know? If I'm not creating stuff, if I'm not making stuff, why am I alive? What am I doing? You know, I'm just, like, wasting my time. That's like how I view myself, you know? I don't really give myself any room to breathe. But I don't know. I would be happy if people watch these videos like 200 years from now, or 70 years from now, or some shit. I don't know. That'd be cool. That would make me happy. You know, I'd be like, wow, I didn't make these videos for no reason. Like, that actually has a point. And I guess it's true. Like, while the world is super saturated in lots of videos and content, I guess this is kind of nice because it's just me talking about real shit and being real as fuck. You know? I'm just shooting the shit, you know? You can drink and you can listen to this. You can pretend we're at a bar or something. I don't know. I'm silly. I'm a little creature. I'm done drawing for now. Happy Halloween, everybody. Peace.